I give young people an analogy where I say, imagine you're in a shopping centre food court where there's hundreds of people around and it's lunchtime and you're looking for something to eat. And as you're looking through the crowd, you see someone you like, whether you've met that person before or not. So you push your way through the crowd, you walk up to that person in the food court and you take all your clothes off. Or that person says to you, hey, you, take all your clothes off. And you go, okay. So you take all your clothes off in the food court. Now, when I give that analogy to high school students, they laugh. I make eye contact with some of them and they look away, they get embarrassed. Or they look at their friends confused, saying, did this really happen? So what they're telling me is they know that that's not the world we live in, that they would never do that, that is ridiculous. They would say, well, why would I do that? I could embarrass myself. I mean, I could get into trouble. I could put people off their food. It's lunchtime. I would never do that. And I say to them, if you walk past a naked person in the food court, you wouldn't walk past them and go, oh, now what am I having for lunch? Oh, KFC. You would back up and go, whoa, what's going on here? And I said, everybody would do that. And I said, someone would then ring the police because this isn't a normal situation. People just don't do that. Now, if I was walking the beat at that shopping centre as a policeman, I would go there and I would have to arrest that person. They're not hurting anybody, they're just naked, but there's a law in most communities called willful exposure. So I would need to arrest that person to get them out of that situation, but I wouldn't take them to a police station. I would take them to a hospital because there must be something wrong. And what I outline to young people is that when we send sexually explicit images of ourselves over the internet, that's exactly what we're doing. We've just never thought about it like that. We are getting probably the most prized personal possession that we will ever have in our life. And we are putting it into a community with potentially 3 billion people who are going to have control over that for the rest of our lives. It just doesn't make sense.